So on this case, we are dealing with square roots. I've had some of my followers talking about square roots of numbers. That apart from the usual way of cramming square roots, how can someone find the square root? And I'm like, it's very easy, it's very possible, and I'm going to share it with you today, how to do so that you can guide your words, your children, and even yourself to learn. Okay? Alright, the first one here is 900. The way you find square root is by division, and you divide with the prime numbers. So let's start from A here, which is 900. So first you have to divide. You divide from the first prime number, which is 2. 2 divide 900, you have 450. Then 2 again, because 2 can divide it ends with 0. 2 into this one will give you 225. Now 2 cannot divide this again, but 3 can go. You use 3, you have 75. Then 3 again, to give you 25. Then 3 cannot divide this again. Now there's left with what? 5. 5 divide 25, you are left with 5. Then 5 divide 5 to give you 1. So now you arrange all these prime numbers. So for you to be able to sort out the square root, this will become 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. So you group them in groups of 2's because they are finding square roots. Okay? So when after grouping them, because we have doubles and they are common, you pick one out of each of the brackets. So you have 2 here times 3 times 5. So you multiply them to get a square root. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Therefore, the square root of 900 is equal to 30. Now, to check, you multiply 30 times 30. 0 times this, 0, 0 times 3, 0, 3 times 0, 0, 3 times 3, 9. When you add, you have 0 here, 0 here, and 9, which is what? 900. Then, 144. We're going to use the same pattern to solve everything. So, you have 144 to be divided. 144 to be divided by 2. 144 divided by 2 will give you 72. Then you divide by 2 again. If you divide it by 2, you are going to have 36. Then you divide by 2 again. If you divide by 2, you are going to have 18. Divide by 2 to give you 9. Now 2 can't divide it again, so you go with 3. 3 into 9 will give you 3, and 3 into 3 will give you 1. So this becomes all this. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. You group them in groups of 2's. In groups of 2's. Pick one out of them all. You have 2 here times 2 here times 3 here. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 will give you 12. So the square root of 144 is equal to 12. Thank you, and please subscribe.